Sally here, and I am going to tell you about another class I took at the NAMTA Creativation, and it was called Alcohol Inks in Bloom, and the teacher was Kimberly Dean Langlo. Oh, I don't know how to say her last name. Kimberly Dean, and I was super excited about this one. This was the one I was most excited about because I looked her up on Instagram and looked at all of her beautiful things that she had made. So she uses alcohol inks to create beautiful flowers. So she taught us how to do that. And so we used Botanical, Gumball, and Boysenberry alcohol inks. And then we used some alcohol pearls in the colors of Radiant, Intense, and Elixir, so a yellow, red, and green. And then we also got to use the new Rose Alloy, and we used the Snowcap Mixative, and then we had a little tiny bottle of alcohol blending solution. And so we just used the blower to create our flowers. So I'm going to show you what I made in the order that from my least favorite to my most favorite. So this is actually the last one I made, was this, and this is on Yupo paper. And so we just took the pink, and you just put a drop or two down, and then some blending solution on top of that, and then we took the blower and just blew it out like this, and it moved out into a petal shape. So then you just would go around and leave like an opening in the middle. And then we did the purple, the boysenberry on top of that, and did it again. And I had a lot of these little tendrils or ruffly edges to my petals that I didn't like, so I took a paper towel with the blending solution and wiped it. And then it just looked it didn't look, I don't know, organic enough, I guess. And so I didn't like it. So then I just put more blending solution down and tried blowing it, and wasn't sure how, you know how you try to fix something and it just gets worse. That's how I felt with this one. But to make the center, we had these tiny little daubers, and we used the Snowcap Mixative and just put lots of dots and kept made them some closer together, some farther apart. Again, I didn't do my center quite right. I left the center more dark. And then we took the fluffy part off of one, so it was just like a stick, and then kind of drew lines so it would look like stems. So that's that one. And then this one was just like an abstract, kind of let the ink do what it wants to do kind of thing. And we were using the alloy, and she said don't put too much because it can kind of take over, but I think I didn't quite put enough. It was hard to see, and you know, the colors got a little muddy, and I don't know, it turned out okay. You know, it's still pretty, and again, it was on Yupo. But actually, the first abstract one we did, I liked better. So I was happy with this, how this turned out. I kept wanting to add, but I like the white space, and I think this line of brown through the middle looks good. So even though the colors did muddy and turn into brown, I think it adds a nice line through it. And then my very favorite is on the black cardstock with the pearls. And so what we did was, again, to make the flower, we just did a drop or two of the pearls, and then the blending solution, and then blew it out. And she said if you have tried alcohol ink pearls before and they didn't work, she said you have to use the blending solution with it. If you try it with just alcohol, they'll get all gummed up and they just won't move right. So you have to use the blending solution. So after we did it we did the yellow and the green and the pink. So we went around, you know, the green is just supposed to be just leaves. So we just did a few green ones, and then we did the yellow and then the pink on top. Then we put down the Sno-Cap Mixative on top of that, and that just really brought out the colors. So you can see where there wasn't any mixative, it's very transparent. And then you add the Sno-Cap and it made it opaque and really changed the colors. But I really like how this turned out. And then we did the center the same way with the putting down lots of little dots, and I think we did some dots with the pink and then made the lines again with that. But I love how this turned out. Definitely not as pretty as hers, but you know, I think for my first attempt it was pretty good. So that is that class, and I definitely want to play around with that more. And we got to take all our inks home and the blower, and then they gave us this super cute little pencil case to take home. This stands up and you can keep your colored pencils in it, and it folds up. So this was a really fun class. I'm super glad that I did it, and definitely will be playing around with alcohol inks more now that I've tried them. I had never tried them before, and I was a little bit nervous, but you know, I think my results were pretty good. So I will be trying these out some more. Thanks for watching.